Well, anyway, another couple of boys that look as though they've maybe how's that for a link?
Oh,
Maybe look as though they've been having a bit of good fun. Jack and Grill is the headline in the back of the Sun, lads. Jack Grealish and Phil Foden were dropped by Pep Guardiola for going on a night out after Manchester City's 7-0 win over Leeds United. Guardiola was unhappy with the condition the pair returned to a recovery session. I'm not sure he was there, believe it or not. I think he might have been
wasn't.
He was over in Barcelona at the Aguera thing. So, but anyway, staff have passed the message on. The quote was, "It was not a rotation. At Christmas, I pay a lot of attention to behaviour on and off the pitch. And when off the pitch is not proper, they are not going to play. We try to create a good environment for our players and backroom staff to realise the dangers are still here. This is a worldwide problem. The virus is still here. The new variant is here." Now, all the boys like a Christmas night out, that's accepted. But I'm reading that quote for the first time, lads. It looks to me, and I might be wrong, although he's more unhappy with the fact that they've maybe put themselves in a position where the variant is out there rather than the night out itself. I mean, as I say, I don't know an awful lot about it, but players being disciplined for nights out, particularly around Christmas, isn't new, lads, is it?
No, not at all. I think it's an awkward one. It's a difficult one there because what's going on with the world, and that wasn't around when we was playing, wasn't it? So you can still go out for a night out. You don't even think about you're going to catch something or cause havoc with your teammates or put people in a bad situation. So I think that's what he's getting to more. I don't think Pep Guardiola would mind you having a night out. I'm not too sure. It's what you do on a night out, Ali, isn't it? I mean, everybody's different. In my era, in the early 90s, it was mad. I mean, everyone's getting absolutely hammered. Yeah. But I don't think players are like that now. I think they look after themselves a lot better. They know when they've had enough, and whether they might go out and not even drink some of the guys. So it's I think that Pep's more or less saying, look, we've got to keep this environment and safe for everybody. And if you're going out in places where it's going to be packed, and there'll be people who's probably got it in that area. Yeah. And I think that's where he's coming through more because they can't afford to be closed down. And
I think you're right. It's more what they could maybe bring back to the dressing room. He doesn't want that kind of scenario where there's an outbreak at the training ground, they're having to shut the training ground down. And I just think in the life and times where we are, you kind of have to think about that. I don't think it's because I'm with you. I mean, we've obviously seen Jack before have a good time when he was still at Aston Villa, but we've not seen that for a while. No. Phil Foden as well. He got into a little bit of mischief, didn't he, when he was away of England with Greenwood? But on the whole, they're good guys.
Yeah, they're young lads, aren't they?
They are young lads.
It's very difficult. I know you're a footballer and you're people who have loads of money, but you're still a human being. You still have to have that bit of a release for me, because you're thinking about football 24/7 otherwise. Yeah. I mean, you've got to have that little bit of a release with your friends, and
I think you've
got to do it at the right times.
It's getting a balance, isn't it?
Exactly
it's getting the balance. Yeah. Listen, these are young guys, and regardless, of we know they're of course they're in a privileged position, earning lots of money and doing this and that next thing, but at the same time they do probably enjoy it like every other young fella, a night out with their pals and things like that. But it is, I can see obviously where Guardiola's coming from. It's just it's so important, and probably too important. And you look at particularly the run City are on, boys, dear me, they just look unstoppable. 11 goals in the last 2 games and 2 clean sheets. They look incredible.